Hi there, Jefferson. When you're dealing with repeaters that you say over and over in your phrase, why shouldn't you look for one word to replace the word you keep saying over and over? Because of the word pitcher. I want to show you a common problem and how we try to fix it, but it winds up making our writing make no sense whatsoever. Surprise, I'm going to talk about baseball. Check it out. Justin Verlander is the #1 pitcher for the Detroit Tigers. He is one of the game's biggest pitchers. He is the pitcher who leads the league in strikeouts. He is also the pitcher that earned the Cy Young and MVP awards 2 years ago. So watch the word we're struggling with. Pitcher. We're saying it over and over and over again. We also have a lot of he ises. You don't want to start all of your sentences the same way, repetitive. But if we click on pitcher, go up to Tools and click on Thesaurus, you find some really interesting other words for pitcher, and I'd like to show them to you now. Justin Verlander is the #1 pitcher for the Detroit Tigers. He is one of the game's biggest vases. He is the carafe who leads the league in strikeouts. He is also the water jug that earned the Cy Young and MVP awards 2 years ago. When you look up the word pitcher, go up here, Tools, Thesaurus, it's going to find words that mean the kind of pitcher that you serve your lemonade in, not necessarily the guy that throws the ball to the catcher. He could be a jug, a decanter, a carafe, a water jug. When you start looking for one word to take the place of your repeater, you're really taking the risk of getting a meaning you don't mean. And another thing people will do is they will change their sentence so it doesn't make grammatical sense. It's like all they're saying is, Mr. Hepler said to change this one word. So you'll change it to something that totally confuses me. How would I do this instead of looking for just another word for pitcher? Check it out down here. Justin Verlander is the ace of the Detroit Tigers starting rotation. If you call someone your ace, he's the best guy you've got. If you know anything about baseball, you know that starting rotation are the guys that start the game. He is one of the game's biggest names. I could also use celebrities. Consistently leading the American League in strikeouts and earning the Cy Young and the MVP awards just 2 years ago. So, I went from 4 sentences to 2. Notice there's one word that's missing from these 2 sentences. What's the word that's not there? Pitcher. I've taken 4 sentences, I've smushed it into 2, and I've totally gotten rid of the word that happens time and time again. Check out this sentence specifically. He is one of the game's biggest names, which is a sentence by itself, right here, right? And then we have like a conclusion phrase, consistently leading the American League in strikeouts. I could put a period there if I want to, but instead I have a comma and an and another conclusion phrase, and earning the Cy Young and the MVP awards just 2 years ago. So, don't look for one word to take the place of your other word. It might sound goofy, it might not make sense, because I'm betting you can tighten up your writing from 4 sentences to 2 if you do what we did when we looked at that video on Max Scherzer, another Tigers pitcher. Write compound sentences. Make sure your sentence doesn't just say one thing. We say who he is, one of the biggest names in baseball. We tell you what he does. He consistently leads the American League in strikeouts. Then we tell you his awards. What has he done? He's earned the Cy Young and the MVP awards just 2 years ago. Have fun with it. Bye-bye.